What about the subsidizing you were talking about, where the federal government is actually going to help small businesses be able to afford the insurance? Will that make a big difference?
Well, that's what I'm talking about when I talk about the health insurance tax credits.
Okay.
That's what's going on right now, this year. Yes, it's going to make health insurance more affordable. If you're a small business right now and you have 10 employees and you now qualify for health insurance tax credits, you haven't done a thing but cut your costs. Where is the downside of this?
Let's talk about this suit momentarily that the 20 states and my previous guest, NFIB, they have brought against the federal government. What do you see as the possibilities that that suit might actually make this healthcare reform legislation defunct?
Well, the experts, I'm not an attorney, but the constitutional attorneys that have looked at it say it's very low probability that they're going to have any success at all. Look, this is just an effort. This is a political deal to derail this whole healthcare law, and it's being pursued largely from the big financial interests that have a stake in the current system, where they are unregulated and they can increase the premiums and they can pay out as little as they want in terms of healthcare benefits and keep most of the premium. That's the system they like. They do not want to have to offer health insurance to people they don't want to offer health insurance to. The new law, come 2014, they will have to offer health insurance to everybody regardless of their health status. The insurance industry doesn't want that. That's why those affiliated with the insurance industry, like the NFIB, who's making money from selling health insurance products to their members, they don't want to change the rules of the game because they're making money off this current system.
So now, you see this legislation as benefiting small business. Will it hurt big business?
There will be some larger businesses who do not offer health insurance that will be anticipated that they will have to have some shared responsibility if any of their employees go into that insurance pool, that exchange, come 2014, and are qualified for some subsidy from the federal government as individuals. So yes, there will be some very small percentage. According to one study by the Kaiser Foundation, in South Carolina, the number of companies, the percent of companies over 50 employees, remember these are the only ones who don't have, they're not required to have health insurance, but they're not protected either. Over 50 employees, 97.5% of our businesses in the state that fit in that category already offer health insurance. So we're talking a very, very small number of some bigger companies that are going to face some decisions come 2014.
I have to ask you, is there any partisanship involved in this?
Absolutely, there's partisanship involved. But we are not going to allow this type of politics to get involved in stopping small businesses from benefiting from more affordable health insurance.
As the legislation comes into effect now on through the teens of the century, tell me, what do you think what do you think will be happening? What will we see as relates to the effect on small businesses?
Well, what's going to happen is there are going to have to be a number of organizations and people and hopefully state agencies. They're going to have to understand what they have to do to successfully implement this new law. And as it is rolled out, again, right now, small businesses benefit immediately. If you have less than 25 employees, they are eligible for health insurance now if they offer it. If they're not offering it, they ought to be contacting their independent agent and saying, okay, now can I afford it? If I was an independent insurance agent, I'd be knocking on every small business's door with less than 25 employees and saying, look what you can get as a tax credit if you now offer health insurance. So it's a great marketing tool for them. But again, the self-employed right now, come July, are going to be able to get affordable health insurance for the first time, possibly in some of their lives. And that's a big benefit, again, for producing entrepreneurs and getting out there and creating new small business jobs. And come 2014, again, those insurance exchanges are going to help drive down the rates for all small businesses and individuals who are in these large pools. This is a carefully crafted piece of legislation. And we all have to take a deep breath and understand that 2014 is a long time away, and we're going to get there. We're going to work through whatever difficulties, whatever may not be quite right in the law, that can be altered. But we're going to get there. We have to do this as a society. We have to make health insurance available, affordable health insurance available to everybody, and make it affordable through our small businesses. And that's what is going on.
Mr. Knapp, thank you so much. Great information. Thank you for sharing with us today.